What up, YouTube? It's your boy Korean Jesus here with another video. And today we're going to be talking about Ryan Garcia having a quote unquote meltdown on Twitter. And we're going to get it before he starts deleting all of his posts. Before we start, make sure that you like and subscribe. Of course, this is all for pure entertainment purposes. So let's go ahead and dive right in. I have said one lie though. I'm gonna prove I'm not tripping. Repost this other person going to the Bohemian Grove, reposting the Bohemian Grove, the ritual. Alright, so if you don't know, this is Prince Philip's scepter, and you look at this and you think, oh, nothing much of it, right? But if you flip it upside down, it turns into what looks like an owl sitting on top of. Just use your imagination, right? This is all for entertainment purposes only. Out here posting things like, I love God and my kids. I love Jesus. I'm healthy and I don't have no medical issues for the record. I'm with my wife, Drea. All the other stuff is capped. Made me almost lose my family. But Jesus, you will power through all of that. I'm not sure what this is.
So I like the tip line.
You think he's got something?
I want to keep digging.
We need to focus on the institution. Show me that it came from the top down.
Don't try to silence anyone who speaks out.
Leave me alone, you hear me, goddammit?
6% is 90.
90.
I wonder if this is about Casapia. Horrific scandal. Anyways, this is another, Jeffrey Pepsi type of person. It's kind of wild that this was completely covered up in 2004. But once again, he was caught and he was let go and he was allowed to build basically a dungeon. They had a bunch of evidence such as spooge samples and hair, but they delayed the trial for, I want to say, like 5 to 10 years until that evidence deteriorated to a point where they couldn't pin it on anyone. Everyone knows that Jeffrey Epstein definitely 100% accident. I'm changing the Pope name to Poop. Interesting how he's going after the Catholics here. If you guys don't know about the New Orleans, it just keeps going deeper and deeper, you know what I mean? Like this happened in 2020. No one paid attention to this because everyone was busy making sour bread starters because of the pandemic, right? And why do you think all the scary movies, they always have a priest from the Catholic churches? Because they are molesters and they allow you to disrespect God. True, if you understand the Rosicrucian society, then you understand. I do a bunch of reading on this stuff. Wait, I'm a bad guy for calling out an institution that has an unbelievable number of rape and molestation, and I'm the bad guy? I'm the crazy one? Sometimes I crack jokes, but like now, what the fuck? I'm dead serious. Look it up. Funniest thing is, I actually got banned on Instagram multiple times for talking about this stuff. No one does as much research as I have. If you want a really good book to read, you can go ahead and read this. I started with the Franklin cover-up. So there was this cover-up. They claim it was a well-crafted hoax. Remember how a certain president that likes ice cream, old grandpa, right, was flying migrants from the border. But I went ahead and read this book, The Franklin Cover-Up, which is about the child abuse and Satanism, the murders in Nebraska. If you don't know what orphanages are, it's basically a place where the elite and rich people go and visit, give a charitable donation, and do awful things with children. Of course, this is just, a conspiracy. I'm just making all this stuff up. It covers a lot of these people, and I mean, stereotypes are for everyone, right? White. But hey, stereotypes are for everyone. Really good book. This has been going on for a while. I really hope I don't get in trouble for this. I might have to edit a lot of the stuff or censor it. Wait, hasn't people said the worst things and nothing happened? Why y'all tripping on me? As long as I don't create a lie, I'll be okay. They actually have files of Jesus, the Ark of Covenant, the giants and the clones and the aliens files and everything. They are the ones that let me in, played the ass. It's all here. In order for you to look up something, you have to file for so many permits, and they have guards that walk with you so you can't stray, and you go exactly to that spot. How slick I was going in, coming out of the file. Slowly, you guys will understand who I actually am. John Ryder. Imagine you exposing the world and people closest want you to stop while there is kids being killed every second, innocent babies' lives lost. You want to stop me? The Balenciaga scandal. That's just a conspiracy, dude. Pizzagate, totally conspiracy. This is all for entertainment. What about Gaza kids being killed? I hear the cries. I'm sorry it took me so long to stand up for y'all. It's always the same group of people. I'll probably get in trouble for this one. Actually, I'm not even going to look it up. Calling for peace in the Middle East. Yep, people are leaving me because of hate and pain of a long history of hurt. Ryan Life Matters. Who's going to stamp me till the wheels fall off? Not me. No, I'm not going out like that. This is all for entertainment purposes only. Why do you think I'm losing and gaining followers super fast rate? Because both sides are at war and raging. True, it's a spiritual battle. June 6th, earthquake bad. Yeah, if you guys don't know about these natural disasters such as stampedes and earthquakes, they usually fall around a certain time. I'm not going to go into it. You can go on Wikipedia and look. It may or may not be a hoax, but it's a definite way for them to do some human trafficking. I'm not the crazy one. It's the people that know what I'm saying but are silent. Those are the cowards and lazy ones. They auction off kids. Do you guys remember that closet company that was selling Wayfair conspiracy? Of course, this is just a giant conspiracy, y'all. This was a complete hoax. Just remember they were selling these, and if you looked up that number, it would send you to a picture of a kid. That's just a conspiracy. Here he posts Ice Cube revealing the Bohemian Grove, Saturn worship. I'm Ryan Garcia. I will not be speaking or tweeting or writing any other than my fight, boxing, and sports. I'll see you at 420. Interesting date. It's just a coincidence. The saddest part about all of this, though, is the amount of strangers and the public that have done absolutely no research on this topic attacking Ryan for losing his mind.
I personally wanted just to send out a video to the people that love me and my fans and family that's concerned that I'm okay. I'm not dead. I believe in Jesus. All those are lies. And, they try to put me in jail. They're blocking my cards. I can't access my money. Nobody's hitting me back. I don't know what's going on, but just know I'm okay. Look.
He posted this after the phone call with Andrew Tate, which we're going to go ahead and listen to.
Yo, Andrew.
Hey, bro. All right, talk to us.
Bro, I don't give a bro. They held me down and they made me watch little kids get raped. I don't give a anymore.
Where?
Bro, they and took me to the woods, bro, and I'm not joking, bro. I have proof, bro. I don't give a bro. I will show you every video you could ever believe. Bohemian Grove is real. They tied me down and they made me watch, dog. I absolutely don't give up anymore. Yes, I lost it. They're raping little kids.
Doesn't want to take us all, so let's go. Come on, Ryan. He doesn't want to take us.
Come on.
Sorry.
Oh, this dude, dude.
Who?
Bro,
do know
you know the higher elites, bro. You already know who they are, bro.
You know the path
Andrew,
you're going down's dangerous, my friend.
I don't give a. I don't give a. They can't touch me. I'm with God.
Well, that's the first point of contention because I care about you a lot, and I can assure you from my own personal experience that they can touch you, which is the
Bro,
worst part
no,
about
they
it.
can't, bro. All right, so come touch me.
When Andrew Tate got busted, it was for pizza. Probably just a coincidence.
You have proof of these things. You have proof of this on your phone?
Yes, of course I do. What are you talking about? Of course. If Alex could get a video from the Bohemian Grove, of course I could.
Well, I have to be careful what I say because I'm in the middle of a judicial process right now.
You want me to get you out of it? I can help.
Well, bro, my door gets kicked in if I say what I'm thinking.
Okay, well, I can help you get out of it if you want. I know people.
Oh. Tell everyone at home then. Start from the beginning. When did this happen? Where did this happen? What exactly did you see? Why have you tweeted the things you've tweeted? Let people at home understand you a little
Because
bit.
I don't give a. Oh, they raped me, right?
Wow.
I was 2 years old. They raped me. I have proof of that too. That's where it all started, bro. Okay?
You do know there's going to be certain people who believe, and I'm Ryan, I like you. We've been speaking for years. You know there's going to be people who believe you're just saying this because you've, I don't know, had a mental breakdown or taken drugs and you're repeating some of the things you've said on the internet, and so they're going to not believe you unless you come at it very coherently.
Andrew, I'll go to Romania and take a drug test in front of your face.
Bro, you don't want to come here. you don't need Romanian jail. It's bad for your fight camp. But I'm just asking, like, you're gonna have to tell a far more coherent story from start to finish for people to truly understand that what you're saying happened is what you saw, and that this is not some sort of episode or anything else. This is my advice to you as a brother. I'm trying to make it. If you want people to believe you, you're gonna have to come along and explain from the absolute beginning exactly how it happened, who was involved, how you got there, what car you were in, where you were standing, everything.
Of course they're gonna want that, and I have all the information possible.
Okay, so when are you releasing it? How are you releasing it? Or are you keeping it for yourself? Because it looks like you don't want to keep it for yourself.
I don't. At the right time, I'm gonna release all of it. But at the right time, I'm gonna do it. They're already calling me to tell me to stop. I don't give, dude. I've already had a meeting with them. I'm gonna let you sit with that, Andrew.
All right, bro. Well, I want you to know that either way, I'm praying for you, and I hope that
Thank you, bro.
you know. No, and I mean
I don't
that.
give, bro. Alex Jones has been singing the same, and they try to can't. The only reason they can't stop me because they listen to the devil. I listen to God. God gave me authority. It's over for everybody, bro.
All right, well, that's what he said in the call. So this was in Fortnite. I don't know if you guys remember this, right? You guys remember this picture? Do you guys remember these statues? It was the Attack on Titan. Take a look at this guy's smile and then these hands, and we're gonna go ahead and maybe connect some dots, right? And this is kind of disturbing. And we're just gonna go ahead and look at what these people kind of look like and what kind of pictures and images these are. It's really interesting how this silhouette kind of looks like these images. I got in trouble for showing and connecting those dots right there, the Kim Noble and Fortnite. So he mentioned cloning, right? And aliens. Interesting. Interesting symbol. Just an interesting symbol. So they're known for their social political activism, specifically women's rights, gay rights, opposition to racism, banning nuclear testing, promoting GMO foods. Oh, what's this? Catholics, just a conspiracy. It's a very interesting symbol that they use here. Just a coincidence. I read a lot of books. Then all these other content creators are just, they're just blabbing. My opinion of the whole matter is I think this is a publicity stunt. I said when AI came out, the whole reason that they gave us the AI to make deepfakes is so when the evidence came forward of Jeffrey Pepsi, the politicians and celebrities will be questioned as to whether or not it's an AI deepfake. Of course, this is just pure speculation. Is that the government is going to appoint a board or some sort of legislative group that is in charge. They're the experts of deepfakes, and they're going to invalidate all Jeffrey Pepsi evidence. Taylor Swift getting leaked, talking about AI. They're slowly conditioning people into believing that that evidence is all deepfakes and it's a bunch of trolls on the internet. Honestly, I kind of feel like he might be telling the truth on all this stuff, but the question is, why is he doing it now? Do you think it's a conspiracy? Do you think he's telling the truth? Honestly, there really is no correct answer because I don't know him. So yeah, let me know what you think below. Is he telling the truth? Is he not telling the truth? So if you want to support me, make sure you like, subscribe, and leave a comment of what you think is going on. Am I completely wrong? Am I just connecting dots unnecessarily? Anyways, thanks for watching my video, and I'll catch you next time. Have a good one. If the truth shall kill them, let them die.